name is Myla Chapman, and I have been in Usher's New Look for 4 years, and the experience has been amazing. I first started New Look in the 9th grade in 2011. My first memory of Usher New Look was the first training, which was my first time attending, and it was 5 minutes away from my school. It was at Ufield, Detroit, and it was so much fun. The training, we did workshops on how to figure out what problems do our community face and how we're able to fix it. We learned about bullying. We learned about how to use different techniques to talk to people, to interact with people, how to get information. And then I participated in an event called Expressions, and I've never heard of that before. And basically, I watched other people come out their comfort zone and show their talents to everyone. Like, some people rap, sang, did poetry, spoken word, all types of talents that I've never seen before, especially people my years of being in Usher New Look has most definitely enhanced my personality or my whole character in general. Before I joined Usher New Look, I was not really intellectual with people. I just stayed in my comfort zone. Since I've been in New Look, I've learned how to step outside my comfort zone and to see what type of problems my community face and how I'm able to make a difference in my community. But not only I learned how to make a difference in my community, I have impact or influence my friends to step out their own comfort zone and see what else is out there just besides of what they're used to and what I'm used to, and to volunteer and help out their community. Before I joined Usher's New Look, I believe my biggest challenge was basically like learning how to humble people, like learning how to deal with whatever situations are thrown at me that I'm not ready for, and like how to deal with, everybody doesn't think like me or doesn't agree with what I say or do. And I was a really big hothead. Like, I caught an attitude at everything. As soon as somebody says something that I didn't like, I'd be like, what did you say? So when I joined New Look, it gave me a way positive perspective on how to deal with certain obstacles that I'm not used to, or learn how to change myself into a better person instead of letting someone else change me into something that I'm not or something that I shouldn't be no longer. New Look enhanced my personality for me to be a more positive person. When I joined Usher New Look, I really didn't think about my future. I was just so focused on what I was doing right then and there, which I was in 9th grade. In 9th grade, from now to 9th grade, I've really grown up a lot. In 9th grade, I didn't take any responsibilities of what I did. I was all over the place. I did whatever I wanted to do, and my grades were not where they should be, or where they should have been. But since 9th grade, I have really transitioned into a better person. In 9th grade, my grades were messed up. In 10th grade, I got myself together. 11th grade and 12th grade, like, my grades have really progressed and went up, and I never would have thought that I would do that. I wasn't really focused on what I wanted to be in the future or what my life would be like. I didn't take any responsibilities. When I joined Usher New Look, I started thinking about, what am I capable of in the future? What does the future hold for Myla? What can I bring to the future? Who will be ready for me? What will I be ready for? So while me being in Usher New Look, I started to become more mature, a mature young woman, not only with my responsibilities but with my self-esteem, because in 9th grade, I didn't really think that I will accomplish anything because I didn't have this type of confidence in myself. But me being in Usher's New Look, it really helped me gain confidence in myself and what I wanted to do and what I know I'm capable of now. And if I hadn't have joined Usher New Look, I honestly don't know where I would be. I don't know if I would have the opportunities that I have now if I hadn't joined Usher New Look. In the past, I didn't know if I wanted to go to college because college wasn't important to me. I just know I wanted to have fun. I was young and it really wasn't important. But now I do want to go to college. Every college I've applied to, I've got accepted in. I've applied to Wayne State, Oakland University, University of Toledo, and Western Michigan. I have gotten accepted into all four. I'm not entirely sure which college I want to go to, and I'm making a decision about that right now. Usher New Look has really impacted my life in so many ways. Usher New Look inspired me to believe in myself first. That no matter what people say about me, if they say I can or can't do something, the decision is mine. If I want something, I gotta go get it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I have to be determined to get what I want, to get where I want to be, and how I'm gonna do it. I have to make the plan. I have to be independent. That's what Usher's New Look taught me. Usher's New Look also taught me how to give back to the community. That is very important, because the community where I'm from is how I am. Detroit is where I'm from. That's what I represent. It's a whole representation of me. Detroit has offered me great opportunities because New Look is in Detroit. So I have to give back. I have to give back to my home because that's where I came from. That's what brought me up. Usher's New Look also inspired me to be more interactive with people. Well, I love being around people. I can talk to people for days and for hours, but it really taught me how to get to know people and where they come from, and what they have can be an influence on me, and what I have or what I've been through can be a great influence on them. One of my greatest achievements is me being a young, strong, black, plus-size woman. And the reason I say this is because I had a hard time dealing with the fact that I was, a little plus size, a little chunky throughout my years when I was younger. And I didn't know how to deal with that. And usually I would retaliate. I was a hot-headed child. I've gotten a lot of fights, to be honest. I've been bullied before, but I've never bullied someone else, because I just am not the person to mistreat people, but I don't like being mistreated. So I think one of my greatest achievements is how I deal with people, or how I deal with how things come at me, where I'm able to humble people now. And I have a lot more confidence of humbling people, because I know that's whatever they do to me, I will never do to someone. I believe another great achievement is me being about to graduate. I didn't think I would come this far based on how my life was in 9th grade. I didn't think about if I was going to graduate or not, if I was going to go to college. And me about to graduate and being accepted into the colleges that I applied to is a great achievement, because nobody had that type of faith in me. Nobody knew what was going on, and I didn't have that thought process for myself when I was younger. So that is a great achievement, because I never thought that I would get this far, not only because of the grades that I've had, but the things that I've been through and that I've overcame, and how I'm able to just let it all go and keep it moving. That's all I had to do. That is a great achievement, is just to keep it moving. Future goals my future plans is to study to be a social worker, to double major in social work at business administration and marketing. I want to focus more on social work, because I know what it's like to be around social workers. I was in the system when I was younger, and I've been around social workers, so they had a great influence on me. I would like to be a social worker because they have special bonds with people, specifically children, and I would like to work with children, but they are problem solvers. And since I've joined New Look, we've used this technique strategy where we solve problems. So social workers solve problems. So New Look's techniques have really impacted me, where I'm able to solve other people's problems. Where that's why I wanted to be a social worker. I didn't know what I wanted to be at the time when I was in 9th grade, but me being in New Look really inspired me to be a social worker, because of the volunteering and community services that I participated in, and all the other activities, and plus the workshops and trainings that we've done really inspired me to be a social worker. I would like to thank New Look for really being a great influence on me and my life, but not only in my life, but in my peers' life that are in New Look, for giving them opportunities that they never thought they would see and giving me opportunities as well. I would like to thank New Look for making me or inspiring me to be a young, beautiful black woman, a strong black woman in my community. I would like to thank New Look for impacting me to give back, because Detroit has done a lot for me because I was born and raised here. So why not give back? So that's what I would like to thank New Look for. I also would like to thank Jarvis because he is so awesome. Anything that I needed, he was right there. He was very inspiring, and he's always there. He's just so fun. And I would like to thank, whenever we had those trainings, they would have the best food ever, and I looked forward to that. And I thank New Look for any volunteering or community service event like the Detroit Cancer Walk or Gleaners. That was really, really fun. Like, I enjoy doing that. So I thank New Look for directing all of us to do things like that, and I appreciate it. I plan to give back to New Look once I join New Look alumni. There's never a question about that, because New Look has given me a lot. So why wouldn't I give back? That's what you guys taught me, so of course I will give it right back. Thank you.